What's happening, party people? Yes, I am still at this medical facility here at Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada. Been a rumor, I call it a rumor going around, that Diane is doing better. Whatever you hear about me and Diane that didn't come out of these lips, consider it a rumor. Just saying. Diane is no longer in the critical care unit. That's a decision they made to remove her from that. However, her condition is still unknown by them and deteriorating. So that's where we are there. I've talked to her a few times. She said whenever they discharge her from this facility, she wants me to continue to travel. I think it's probably a good idea for her to get home as quick as possible, but she's like, hey, keep living life. That's what we're here for, living life. So we still appreciate any prayers that you guys are willing to send up for us, and especially her. We still need these medical professionals to properly be able to diagnose what's wrong with her and help her as best they can. We need Diane to do the best that she can in caring for herself, and hey, just gonna take one day at a time. Other than that, a couple people sent me messages saying that they may be willing to help tinker on other people's cars. A lot of you guys have taken the videos that I have posted, and really some of you guys can do a lot of these tasks as well as I can. So if you are in the position that you're willing to tinker on somebody's car in my stead, send me a text message, and hey, if I got somebody in your area that needs some help, I'll get you guys connected. There's a gentleman in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area that needs somebody to pull an 850 dash for him. So if you are in that general vicinity, would do something like that, 50 or $100, let me know, and I will get you guys connected so y'all can help him out. His dash and his 850R has deteriorated. The mechanic that he has claims beyond repair. I'm trying to tell him all of those dashes need some cleanup, epoxy, and these straps from the plumber to get them back together, but he seems to think this one's beyond repair. So if you guys are out there and you're willing to tinker on somebody else's car for a few bucks, let me know. I'll get you guys connected. Other than that, let me get back in here and help Diane as best I can. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the Tinker Day. Just got done chasing my tail. I thought I got lost out here at Riverside area, but I didn't. I got that strut in place, getting ready to replace this jacked up CV axle. It's got the 32 millimeter nut on it that I don't have a tool for, so I'm on my way to grab that. Then I'll be back, hit this 850 hard. Picked up this CV axle from CarQuest. I think they also are Advanced Auto. Man, I am not impressed. Hope this thing works out. Had a little bit of a hard time getting it in the transmission. Then while I was bolting it down, it slid out of the transmission a little bit. Then the splines that go into the hub had a nick in it, so I had to pull the splines of the axle into the hub with the nut. Get ready to torque this down. Not sure why that's buckled up, probably because I grabbed it trying to push it back in, but hopefully that'll fling its way back out. Didn't feel like it had a lot of grease in there. It don't need to be packed with grease, but it needs to have enough to lubricate the bearings, and it seemed like it had a minute amount of play in it. Not what expected out of a new axle or rebuilt, whatever it is. Guess they say you get what you pay for, 120 instead of 580. Let me torque this bolt down. Got a little bit of a surprise when I pulled the CV axle out. Oil started pouring out of the transmission. Usually does not happen. Whenever it does, that means somebody probably over-serviced the transmission. So now I got a mess to clean up. You can see the cloudy stuff and this coolant settled down. The owner decided to put fresh coolant in there, so I need to find a couple containers to catch some coolant before I pull that drain cock back out again. Whaler thermostat, made in Germany. 90 degrees, 0819. This thing's already 3 years old. Let's get this in. I'm gonna put some coolant in there till it starts filling up in there. Then I'm gonna drop this in. Half gallon of Volvo, half gallon distilled water. Then I'll mix it and fill it the rest of the way up. I got Volvo coolant since I was at the dealer. A gallon of Volvo coolant, a gallon of distilled water, less than 30 bucks. 2 gallons of 50/50. Got these cam seals installed, the distributor installed, the pickup for the cam sensor installed, distributor cap. It's missing the dust cap in there, so somebody changed this stuff and lost the dust cap. So that's that, and I'll make a note to get another one in the future. Putting this stuff back together, then I'll get on the inside. After I get this engine put back together, I'm gonna replace this strut over here. I got about a gallon in. I guess it'll have to burp. Got the thermostat in, pointed at 1 o'clock, so the jiggle pin is pointed toward the bolt closest to the steering wheel. And I'm getting ready to put this stuff on in the back and keep moving. That's how I like my food. Come to me smoking hot. Yes, I let it cool down to the temperature I want it. Not sure why, and this don't seem normal. My reservoir is full, but this hose is empty. I don't get it. Maybe I'll pressurize the coolant system. I think one of my viewers just gave me a coolant pressurizer. Let me try that. See if I can get the air out of this thing. Made in China to USA. I think this is one of these things that can pressurize the coolant system. Yeah, it's got a pump there and everything. Let's see if I can figure this out and pressurize this coolant system, get all the air out of it. Well, I didn't get anywhere with that. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. But I think this pressurizes the coolant system and it helps you find leaks. Not sure if it'll help you bleed the system. So let me put this away and get to work on what I gotta do on the inside. Let me check this list that I got from the owner and see what else I'm supposed to be doing here. Ignition switch. Alright, let's take a look at this stuff. Fix the horn, replace the shifter, check the cruise control, check codes, check noise front end, check PCV system. Alright. Only thing I think we need to do is fix the dash and the odometer, change the steering wheel and the shift knob, and we should be ready to test drive this thing. I'm in this 850. I'm gonna pull a dash so I can correct the mileage, fix that, see what else going on here. And man, this stuff is like busted worse than Byron's car. There is absolutely no mounts holding this dash to the firewall. This thing's gonna have to be major repair. I don't know how this is not making a ton of noise for him. If 15 screws hold this dash together, there's only 5 of them in it. This dash is bad. Only one I seen this bad was Byron's. Bad. I'm gonna try to get it together best I could. I thought I had a perfect steering wheel, and unless this steering wheel got roughed up in my overhead carriage thing because I didn't wrap it right, I destroyed the steering wheel. So hopefully the horn works. Couldn't find the airbag for it. I put it together. We'll see what happens there. And let's get this dash together and this car cleaned up so I can, I'm going to replace this shift knob so I can test drive this thing. Here goes the first start after all this work. No oil pressure, and man, I don't remember what that other one is. Something clicked and clacked. Check engine came right on. Service came right on. Maybe that's the track lights. Track light and low oil pressure didn't work. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.